All right, guys, so I did want to run through on this machine how to change the belt. So this video is specifically on the yard machine, 18-inch with the CRT, the counter rotating tines. Why would you want to change the belt? If you are going to hit the lever and it is not moving the wheels or the tines, then it is most likely the belt. You can actually get a visual of it if you come around this way. And you can see down in here, there is this belt. This one appears that it is just popped off. So we will also look at reasons why it may just pop off and not break. So let's dig into it. So on these machines, the belt sits behind this cover right here, and it's pretty simple to get off. It's 2 bolts right here. And these are a T27 Torx, which looks like that. They are not that common on things. If if you guys don't do this every day, you won't really see those much. And then we have right here and down here on the bottom, which hopefully you guys can see, is a 7/16 socket or wrench you can use. Get the one on the bottom side. Oh, my mistake, there's one more right down here. So be careful because there are washers on here. You are going to want to put those back on. If you don't, it will risk cracking this once it starts to vibrate and you're using it. And it pulls off. You can finagle it out. And we can see exactly what happened. So this one specifically looks like it is very dry rotted. And basically, that just means that this belt is very, very old. So your new belt will look something like this. If you guys can tell the difference, there's quite a difference. So what it looks like, there's not really a lot of play in anything. That is, but that's normal. So this belt is supposed to be 1/2 inch wide by 51 inches long. So now when they say 51 inches long, they don't mean measuring it from here to here. They're talking about measuring the entire thing. So once we get this belt off, we will put the new one on, put it in the right place, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that and what to do. At this point, it's also a good time to take a look at your cable to see if there's any fraying on it, or if this end of this spring is getting kind of worn out. This one's not. This one looks really good. Nothing looks too thin. So we're going to go ahead and reuse this. And you can confirm it's working by when you pull the lever, it moves this arm up. So now in order to get this part of the belt off, we can loosen this. And this is going to be with a 1/2 inch wrench or socket. And we can remove that and just put that to the side. And then this belt will slip right off. So now as far as the new one goes, we can slip on this side, and then we can sneak it around this back side as you're turning it, and that'll go on. And then this part gets rested on the top of this, not on the bottom. So as you can see here, that this looks like a V, and so does the belt. The belt is also shaped like a V. And how this pulley has a flat face, and this side of the belt is flat. So that what that's going to tell you is that it's always going to ride on the flat side of the belt if it's a flat pulley. If the pulley is a V pulley, it's always going to ride on the V side of the belt. So if you don't have a diagram, you can use your best judgment to kind of try and figure out exactly how the belt might go. Because if we had this one on the bottom side, now we would have the V side of the belt on the flat side of the pulley, which isn't good. So that will go like this. Now, when we put this back on, we are going to want to slip this behind here. Make sure you squeeze your belt a little bit so that these hold where the belt is currently sitting. So they'll call this like a belt keeper or a belt retainer or something. So now we can get these back on. Kind of fold the belt out of the way if that makes it easier for you. And we can go ahead and finish it off with the wrench or the socket, whatever you have. So once you get this belt keeper on, you guys can verify with this cover off that the belt is doing what it's supposed to do. You can start it up, make sure it's working correctly before you put the cover back on. If it does come off, you can see where or how it came off sometimes, and then you can hopefully remedy that from there. So now we will get this cover back on. Make sure your holes are all lined up. Depending on how bent this cover is, it might be just a little tricky. Don't forget your washers. We'll start these by hand. And then you can put these top bolts in. Tighten those down. And we can tighten all the rest. All three. That is it, guys. If this video helped you, you can like and subscribe. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do my best to cover more of these different models and stuff, but a lot of these MTD specific machines are really the same or very, very similar. So hopefully you can work off of that if it didn't work for you.